And it was with pleasure that I welcome a humble lion to Heart, Mind, and Soul to Soul. So, we're going to take the journey with you, and we're going to start from this small district of Freehill in St. Mary. Where is that?
Freehill apparently is Jacks River,
right
up the hill to Freehill. But my community is in one, Freehill, Oxford, Geddestown.
So you pass, all right, coming from Ocearis now, you pass through
Aracabessa, take a little turn to Jacks River.
That little roundabout thing there.
Pass through Capleton era.
Right.
And head up the hill to Freehill. Or you can take it through Fontibel, Geddestown, Oxford, Freehill. It's 3 adjoining community.
Small district.
Small district.
Right.
With some lovely people.
I love that. And you're one of them. All right. So that's where Freehill in St. Mary is. So was that where you were raised?
Yes, I was born in Freehill and raised in Geddestown.
All right. So let us talk about Geddestown now, since that's where you were raised. So you were born in Freehill and raised in Geddestown. How were you raised?
Well, I was humble from birth. My mother died at an early age when I was 10. She had 2 of us, Andre, and she passed early. So the task was left up to my father and my grandmother, Miss Pam, bless her soul.
So your grandmother on your father's side?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you're raised by a grandmother and a father?
Yeah.
All right.
And grandfather.
And grandfather?
Yeah.
Grandfather.
Because my father was a teacher, and he spent most of his time in Kingston doing teaching. Come back on a weekend, visit us, because he have 9 of us, so he visit us and back again on Monday morning.
So most of your time was with your grandmother and grandfather?
My grandmother and grandfather.
Wonderful. So your granny picked them right?
Yes, straight.
That is why the mothers come in?
Yeah.
All right, so from birth. So tell us now a little bit about your father first, your mom too, because she's still here, So let's talk about your mom first.
Well, my mom is known as Vernica Francis, and she's originally from Highgate.
Okay.
Yeah. Same place where Cabo come from, up at the hill there. Okay. And then our mom came to live in Freehill. And apparently that's how she met my father, or my father met her, because she was a very beautiful woman.
Okay, like your daughter.
She's from a different mother.
Oh, no. What is your daughter?
Yeah, man.
So your daughter
like our grandmother. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so they met and they had 2 kids.
Yeah, 2 kids.
What are your fondest memories of your mother?
As I said, my mom was a very beautiful woman. So she do her hair like there's a hotel in Port Maria named Casa Maria Hotel.
I know, Casa
and that's
Maria.
where my mom goes to do her hair.
Okay.
She work at the Brazil factory, but our man a teacher, she at already, So she always go by there and do her hair. So I used to go there with her on Saturday, looking forward for I see them time we drink a thing named limeade.
Nice.
And she know me need me limeade,
But for those of us who know that area, the Casa Maria Hotel is a beautiful hotel.
Yeah.
And it's on a hill.
Yeah.
So when you stand up there, so you can look down upon the sea.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And basically look same way when you're a youth, like how it looks now?
It look the same way.
Yeah.
It's not maybe they paint and do a little, but it's the same thing.
Right.
Yeah, but I could remember I was always say, hey Mama, I got to come when you're doing your hair. Yeah. And she call me.
Nice.
Every Saturday.
Beautiful. Yeah. I can imagine how nice that was to look forward to.
Yeah.
Because that whole era is peaceful and nice.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your fondest memories of your mom.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Teacher Clark now.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Clark now is a very strict man. Yeah. He not really beat us. Yeah. But when you get a beating from me, you get a good one. Because people can tell you that, but him in a classroom say, Mr. Clark around. Anyhow, he's a man who teach. He used to teach dumb. He used to teach in Payne Avenue, and I think he started his career in St. Mary, then moved to Kingston, teach the dumb, Then he came back to Freel and became the vice principal. Retired.
Primary?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's now at JP, does his own little business. You know, and we're very outstanding man. You know, keeps like every August he keeps like people from out of the community, youths are big people who achieve things. He give them they look forward to get a plaque.
Nice.
You know.
Even
Cape Town sponsor some plaque the other day for it. Give thanks, Cape Town.
All right. You mentioned Painland, that he spent some time teaching in Painland. You see, before we actually started this interview,
Jamaics.
Quite a few people from that same community there, Painland area, I say, boy, I must big up Michael Fabulous because he live wrong here one time. So you were game like...
Yeah, well, listen now. When I left St. Mary, I went to Portmore. Right? Garvey-Mead, Westmead. Then me and Buckley them over there, and we left Michael Buckley, bless him. And then I came to Payne Avenue because my uncle said, yo, if you can't do no work, security guard work, you have to go leave.
All right. We're going to come back to when you got to.
So I go to Payne Avenue.
Okay.
Because my cousin named Gerald now, and they came from St. Mary's father. So I get a room there and I start living at Payne Avenue. Everybody upset. I tell you, if I go to Delacree Lane right now, Payne Avenue, it come like you can't tell people say that Delacree Lane will come from.
They must say, Mama, a Delacree, the man come from, you know.
Big up all of the man of Delacree Lane, Payne Avenue, Mangostown. Live good here.
All right, I love that. All right, now. So you're a little boy now growing up in Geddestown in St. Mary, and your mother left early. Your dad was always in Kingston, so you spent most of your time with your grandparents.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up with grandparents?
Oh my God. Well, you see my grandmother now. I love my grandfather, but my grandmother, she's always there. Like, my grandmother run the shop. My grandfather have property, so people always there, rum a drink, everything, and my grandmother food every morning because we eat boiled banana every morning, and almost we sure a breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
During the day, them time we have fruits we eat, so we don't worry about lunchtime.
Mm-hmm.
We have with dinner. She's a lady where she pick out the whole of the rice grain them. She's known as a lady where Miss Pam, people in the district say, and when Miss Pam will stop, shake the rice.
What she do? Pick out the whole of rice?
Everything. Every stone. Because them days rice was like, and she's known for cooking good rice.
So she don't want no distraction.
No.
So the little something in the rice.
Everything come out.
When Miss Pama go down. So, all right. So she was like that.
Yeah.
All right. And how she raised you?
Well, you see, my grandmother was a soft spirit lady, but the pressure came from my grandfather.
Okay.
Mr. Arthur Clark, very strict man. You can't go out with no. I couldn't push. Yeah, them time they make board wheel thing, and tell God said, don't make my grandfather come in and see one chuck, I'm a chop you up, and said, don't go out the road. This is going to bring you to the road. And I live in the crossroad.
Right.
So the crossroad.
Yeah.
So how can you tell me not to go? So strict. My grandfather was one of the strictest man known. And, a lot of people work for him because, a lot of plantation. I grew that way there still. But it was great living in Geddestown.
So you were raised up like a typical little country boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
We have food. You don't have to worry about them.
No. But round in my backyard, people come there for banana. Miss Pam beg you too, but because we have people like on a weekend, people come at the yard for pay. Because we tell them my grandfather was a property owner. Yeah. And even now, people in my district still call me Mr. Clark. So you must do me that, but he was an outstanding man, yeah?
All right.
Some people never like him, but
I love how you put that. All right. So let me ask you this now, because I don't want you to tell me honestly now. What are some of your fondest memories when you grew up with your grandfather? Because I'm so like my man with the drama. You know. Tell me what are your fondest memories when you remember growing up with your grandfather?
He always say, I go and cuss bad word. I never hear that man cuss one bad word. He always say, I go and, boy, I'm not going to make me cuss bad word. And my grandfather is known as a man where he don't speak indecent language.
At all?
No.
So I saw not tempt him now. I misbehave, I misbehave.
Why? Him said, listen, don't make me...
make Christian
and he talk that every day. He's known to saying things like that. Don't make me cuss no bad word. I'm going to cuss bad word.
Big up yourself. So he was also Clark, right?
Yeah, Mr. Arthur Clark.
Yeah, all right, yeah. Wonderful. Hey, that's so nice, man. All right, so I see him place you go school in Agedistown.
Well, I started with a lady named Miss Agnes, bless her soul too. Miss Agnes Walway, and I helped her for right. And then I went to Field School, and then I went to Orokobesa.
So Miss Agnes was the basic school teacher?
Was the basic, lovely woman. I tell you, her husband, our son, is named after the Holland Byfield Highway.
Oh, really?
That's her son.
Okay.
Yeah, she was a very Jamal lady and them thing there. And she have a little school and she teach everybody for free.
Really?
Yeah, because our son was outstanding doing things, and so she didn't short of money,
Nice, Miss Agnes. I'm sure she's still here.
No, she passed away a long time. But as a whole old lady, though.
Right, yeah. right. As you talk about Miss Agnes, your basic school teacher, and as we prepare our children to go back to school here now, basic school teachers really need to be listening. You know how many people come on this program and remember them basic school teacher, and they should did sweet, and she did love them.
Miss Kelly, when me go foreign, our people ask me what me want for Michael, me get little books for my basic school in Oxford Field, because I know that's where it start from.
I hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I know you're in spirit now, Miss Agnes, but your name still a call. So I know you as a humble bridging. So when you're a little boy, you did humble same way?
Yeah, but me known as somebody, if you really get me out, I can be very terrible. If you ask my wife named Beverly, she will tell you. You got Beverly. Yeah. But for the world here, humble as... But it takes a lot to get me out, though.
I see that.
Yeah.
I see that. I tell you something, Missy, you do a song with PZ to that one time when we did a PZ yesterday, I tell him, say, how him humble and nice. And me see him now answer me. So, me say, humble and nice, right? Him say, yes, but no ask the missus if that's so. Missus, I will tell you, say, me miserable.
Yeah, baby, tell you that. But, no. Yeah, them call me, see my daughter, Aisha Fabulous, she will tell you, yeah, she will tell you.
Nice. So how many kids you have?
Well, biological too. My son, big up Jaffet. I know you're going to ask, but I have to big up my son. That song named Ad Stepper.
Yeah.
Really, people say, you couldn't say Scotch bonnet pepper. Instead, I say Grace pepper. But I have to big up Grace. When my son passed GSC and for go university, he saw in medication bring him through that Grace said, yo, we have to send this youth to go to university.
Nice.
So for 3 years, so I said, okay, I got to do a song for Grace. And big up my son. So big up Jaffet Clark. He's down Digicel, the big office, them in a financial department. No? Big him up.
I remember when he graduated, you had told me?
Yes, yeah, when he graduated from...
Right.
He's going to graduate November.
Oh, beautiful. What he did?
Actual science.
Okay.
Actual,
right.
I can't even call him name.
Beautiful. So he's doing well. And
Aisha, she go to Marymount.
Okay. Yeah, she's going well too.
Yeah, brilliant. She used to be.
God, she's sweet.
She passed through in a Ochirios, Miss Ochirios come third for her smile.
Look at them, man. They don't know, so we know when they act, man. How beautiful is
yeah, no, me have to come. Miss Kelly.
No, man, she's a beautiful little girl.
And she can sing.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
All right, so Aisha, we talk to you later, right? When the interview finish and we go outside, we're going to take some pictures and things. All right, so that's the kind of child you were. So when you were going to school, I noticed when I read your bio said that composition was always your favorite subject. Did you always know that you would write music?
No, but from early in school, still from grade 6. But you know, I didn't remember that I could write composition good, you know. You see, I was on Messenger and everybody called me. And one day somebody called me and said, Fabulous, I know you're not going to remember me, you know, but the whole we used to go to school and me da Bahamas and me I hear so true. Remember, you was one of the best composition writer in school. I said, what you do say true? Because I was so brilliant in composition that one morning I went to school and my virgin tried say, Mr. Buck, I look for you. I say, for what? Because Mr. Buck strict, you know. Think I beaten, you know, because we are girl, man.
That's how we
That's a Rockabessa High now.
Oh, you went to Rockabessa High?
And eventually when I went, Mr. Buck said, listen, that composition that you wrote, you got to read it in front of the... Jesus.
In front, you don't worry about it. In front of the class.
In front of the class. And I said, not the class, the whole school. And I had to went up there and read my composition as a motivation for the and that time I was in grade 9.
You remember what the composition was about?
No, I don't remember.
Oh, she Richard from Barbados.
I don't remember.
All right, so you always used to love to write.
Always. That was my favorite subject.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah. All right. And you see, sometimes, you know, you don't know how you're going to use the things that you're good at. But here you are now in the music business and you need to know how to write.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to take a break and then when we come forward now, we're going to start talking about your musical career, how it started.
Over my time, you got to have manpower. Oh, yeah. People, them a ask me what I want. A long time them not see me a perform. Some a ask me if me still a sing. A long time them not hear me pan a boom rhythm. Some a say nothing a gone. Me never get feisty, me never get rude. Go check Facebook and go search YouTube. Fabulous still on the move. To the top, to the top. And I ain't gonna stop. To the top, to the top. And you never look back. At the top, there's more room at the top. Aim for the top, for the top. My grandmama tell me that. I never touch them chart. One way, John, way and cleanse them out. Some are semi-old, some are semi-cold. Me still a rock the 18 and the 20 years old. Just utter the truth, me no matter who fakes. No mercy for the merciless. Go and do me best, make your words manifest. Your words manifest. To the top, and I ain't gonna
To the top. We have live inside of our studio for Heart, Mind and Soul, Michael Fabulous.
You never look back. At the top.
I hear you quote your granny do.
I'm not left far, you know. Love her, man. I couldn't even read the speech today, man. I was so sad.
Yeah, I can just imagine. All right, so as I realized that you started your career pretty early, so tell us when and how you started the musical career.
Well, I have a big up Torpedo Sound, Glenn Pope, and, you know, certain people in Oxford field get this song. Because I start my career in other places. My name sing, you know.
Yeah.
And little Larry say, yo, you can't sing too much, man. I'll Danny Christie and some man shape of them and say, yo. And little Larry say, you fi name Michael Fabulous, man.
Oh, Michael come in.
Because I was Christy in a Catholic church.
Oh.
And you know you have to get saint. You know,
Saint something.
Saint something. So I don't know if Michael Jackson was popular at the time either. But
So you're Michael. Michael
in
is
the middle,
your name.
Lansfield Saint Michael Clark.
Oh, you're Saint Michael.
So I'm saying, oh,
yeah.
use the Michael and put it to the Fabulous. So I saw me change my name.
Okay.
From Singy.
All right. Oh, only people did name Singy.
Yeah. All King Floss them used to say, yo, you know, for name, Mr. Rule. I said that, say, yo. I say, okay. I'm a virgin over there. You know, cause 30 years I'm on the mission. I checked it last night.
All right, so that's how the Michael Fabulous came in.
Yeah.
All right, so during the time when you just started to do the music or show interest in the music, who were some of the people who made such a positive impression on you that you wanted to do music?
All right, well, the first thing start with passion. When I got to school, I mean, in grade 6, I did like this girl named Carleen. Forget her name.
Singer?
No, a girl.
Oh.
So I sing a song to her. And she said, yo, you can sing? And I say, oh, this is the best way to get her. Just sing. Because everybody like her. When she drink at the pipe, the whole of everyone go drink. So I say, okay, we are going to go and sing. But when she told me, made some impression, me say, oh. And then Torpedo, Glenn Pope come now with Torpedo. And then Tibet start sing. And
hey, times change in Jamaica, you know.
Yeah.
You remember them days, when you like a girl and she got the pipe, everybody
run go drink. Yeah, I tell you.
Them time there's some long pipe.
Long pipe, man. I tell you. I know they used to run, come catch you, shall you drink too. I think the girls used to do it for spite though.
No, sir. They never usually run me But remember the long pipe, there was about 4, 5, 6 pipe, and everybody drink from it. Primary school day, sweet man. All right, so that's the first person who make you realize this singing thing pay off.
And then me hear Torpedo play. And me, my grandfather strict now. Mm-hmm. He said, come in now. Torpedo, because we have Senator there, a big selector. And Pad Antonio come in at the era, Lick Larry, Admiral Bailey, whole heap of artists, Tristan Palmer. Me I say, yo, but if you go out there at night time, my grandfather, some Virgin Gary say, sleep down at me. But when me sleep down at Gary, a problem again when we go in the morning. But through music, we say, yo, we are stick it out. Then my father asked me what I want to be in life. What you going to choose? My father, me can't tell my father music. I say, Daddy, I want to be a baker. So my father send me say, pay me whole school fee, my friend, because I'm using politics.
Yeah.
Pay me whole of my school fee, send me an Adams skater in 1 year. Mm-hmm. But it was a good thing, because me come down, when me start going Adams, they had a record shop in Awochi, where the market front, Mr. Gray. Mm-hmm. Go there go see President Brown and Michael lost know him name. Mm-hmm. And I saw me end up. The first day Mr. Gray hear me, said, tomorrow, Tubby's studio.
Oh, nice.
And me head off to Tubby's, behind him and President Brown and Michael lost.
Well, look here now. My sister and them are dead with laugh already, but no, that we not going to forget Carleen, because we can't forget Carleen. All right, so those are the people them who really did influence you. Yeah. So we have this thing coming up here, but still, I'm going to ask you if you remember your first recording.
Well, my first recording was, it's not, people know me for No Mercy, but in Ochi, St. Mary, people know me for a song with name, Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow? Mm-hmm. I did a remake and put my little words in there. And then when me move in Kingston, me end up go amongst Carl Eaton, Bloodfire Posse member. Their jam is all over the place. Mm-hmm. Penthouse, all over. Dub Studio, Sapphire. And me book this man and me end up voice No Mercy for him.
Okay.
And the song kick off by IRIEFM with Dion Mattis and...
Yeah, man. Big song.
So, and it became a very popular song.
Big song. We're going to play that song and we're going to talk about that song because... Tell me if I'm wrong, but isn't that one of the biggest songs you've had today?
I would, in Jamaica especially. Mm-hmm. In Jamaica, I'm a biggest song. But One Way, I think after a time, One Way
take it over.
Surpassed
Surpassed
that,
it.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I hear you. All right, so we're going to ask you about, you mentioned about moving into Kingston and going to Tubby's and Jammies in Kingston, right? And when we come forward, we're going to have to talk about that. We're going to talk about artists living outside of Kingston and how, lucrative is it, or how sensible is it to really want to be in the music business from outside of Kingston. So we're going to take a break. We have Ray come up now, so we soon come forward.
It's the